indications that people don't value themselves, that they're having real struggles with self-worth and really understanding their identity, what it is that they've been created for. Do I even have a purpose in life, or am I just kind of here by accident? And drawing on the concept of Imago Dei, that we've all been created in the image and likeness of God, I think that if we really focus on that, it leads us to certain conclusions that can really help us value not only ourselves but everybody around us. And so what I would say is, because we are created in the image and likeness of God, that each of us is intentional, unique, and beautiful. And the first one is intentional, right? So we've been created on purpose with a purpose, okay? What that means is nobody's here by accident. We're not here by chance, okay? So a lot of times, people will even jokingly say, that person was a oops or that person was a surprise. And we can kind of talk about, the merits of a claim like that at a different time. But what the Christian understanding of anthropology tells us is that it doesn't take just a physical act for a person to come into existence, but it takes an act on the part of God, right? So our biological parents are co-creators in each of our lives, but it doesn't just take that for a human person to come into existence. It takes an act on the part of the will of God to infuse that biological creation with human life, okay? And so regardless of the circumstances that any person has been biologically brought into existence, that person has been created on purpose by God with an intentionality that has love as its basis, that has love as its end. And so we're each created on purpose with a purpose, without exception. Okay? The second one is we're unique. So though we're all created in the image and likeness of God, we're each unique instances of that image. And so each of us, without exception, has something unique to tell us about life, has something unique to tell us about who God is through their lives. Most especially when they're living the purpose for which they have been created. And the third thing is that each of us, without exception, is beautiful. Now we can talk about the degree of beauty that we might see in certain lives versus another life because of the actions that are carried out by a certain individual. But regardless of that, by our very nature, we are beautiful because we reflect a God who is beauty itself. And so that beauty can never be completely robbed or taken away from us. And so if we hold on to those three ideas that are based on the Imago Dei, that we are all intentional, that we are all unique, and that we're all beautiful, I think that we really start to appreciate everybody around us in a more profound way. And it'll be easier for us, if we have that understanding, to really desire the good of everybody around us, to really love the people around us for who they've been created to be, and seeing them for who they really are.